Hello there, Internet Professional Screamer here, coming at you with another MTG video for you guys today. Today we are going to get back at Grixis, as we are going to be playing a new version of the deck that I'm actually very excited to share with you guys, because it is basically Inventional Grixis, aka the deck that I've showcased a couple of times on the channel, but it's version 2.0. We are still aiming for best of 3, as where we're going to be playing with this deck. But we have incorporated a card that I've been really wanting to try out in this archetype for quite some time, and that is Fae of Wishes. At first, I was reluctant to do so in best of 3. I thought this would only be for a variant of the deck that would be played in best of 1, because Fae of Wishes, her sorcery, granted, as you can see right there, basically picks up a card from our sideboard and puts it in our hand. So if we're playing this in best of 3, we have to sacrifice some sideboard slots for this card to have good targets for specific scenarios. And I thought that would not be worth, the mechanic in a best of 3 scenarios, because sacrificing slots in the sideboard is a pretty big deal in best of 3, right? But it turns out she's so damn powerful with Fires of Invention that it is actually more than worth it. And I believe this variant of Inventional Grixis is the most powerful I've built to date. I went on an insane streak in Platinum rank yesterday. I've been slowing down on my ranking this season. I've been taking my time. I've been sitting in Platinum 4 for a while, but we just skyrocketed all the way to high Platinum 1 with this deck in like a 4-hour stream, I believe. And we only lost one best of 3 series in total. It was pretty nutty. Like, this deck just performed extremely well. And I'm very excited to share the gameplay that I have for you guys today, because it's pretty tight. Some really high quality games. And games in which Fae of Wishes truly shines, and her true potential is shown. She's a fantastic card, honestly. 2 mana, 1/4 at first, adventure creature. But the big thing is her granted sorcery, which enables us to fish for a card in the sideboard and put it into our hand. But one of the cool things about Fae of Wishes is that afterwards we can play her as a creature, and then we can pay 2 mana, discard 2 cards, and return her to our hand. When we do this, we have the full version of the card again, which means we can cast the adventure once more and search for another card from our sideboard, aka our toolbox. And this is a very powerful effect for the same reason Drawn from Dreams In, when you combine it with Fires of Invention. Because these sorts of plays are 4 mana and they lack any sort of tempo whatsoever, they can really make you fall back against aggressive decks. But Fires of Invention enables you to go for these big setup plays and then follow it up with a second play that can be either a board wipe, a planeswalker setup, or a card that we specifically obtain through these means. And that is the big power of Fae of Wishes with Fires of Invention, the fact that we can go for the granted and on the same turn cast whatever it is we search for. And that is just so damn strong. And we have a lot of really neat targets for that. The rest of the deck is, as you can see, pretty much the same. If you guys haven't seen my prior videos on Grixis, Fires of Invention, I've done a couple of deck techs on it, especially like the first one. So if you want a more detailed explanation as to how the deck works, you can check those out. Today we're just going to talk a little bit about the changes, which are, barring Fae of Wishes, they're pretty minor, as you can see. The sideboard is a big thing, though. We have certain slots which are actual real sideboard slots. Like, we're going to be swapping these cards with our main deck cards depending on the matchup. We have a couple of Duresses, 1 extra Legion's End, 2 Noxious Grasp, 1 extra Elder Spell, 2 Ashiok's, and Enter the God Eternals as like normal sideboard cards. And then we got the good stuff. We got Unmoored Ego, Covetous Urge, Time Wipe, Casualties of War, MVP right here, Eugene, and Plane Wide Celebration. You may ask yourselves, why Plane Wide Celebration? The fuck you want, Mogwai? Well, this is our win condition. This is like Elder Spell on steroids. What we're going to be doing with this is, if we manage to rack up 7 lands with the Fires of Invention on the board, we go for the granted, we search for Plane-Wide Celebration, and then if we have either Nicol Bolas or Liliana in our hand, we can play this Planeswalker first, then proliferate 4 times with Plane-Wide Celebration right here, and just go for the ultimate lethal. Just like that. If they have no legendary creature or Planeswalker on the board, we can just do it with Bolas. If they do, we can go with Liliana, and we don't technically get the lethal, but we'll get the scoop pretty soon enough when we leave them with 1 land in the late game. Believe it or not, the win rate of decks that get ultimated by Liliana, it's not that high, honestly. It's not that good. So this is the deck list right here. Casualties of War, like I said, is an excellent source of removal that can just switch a game or flip a table or a game table around English and is actually really strong and a very perhaps the most common card that we search for once we cast Granted, and that is the deck list right there. Covetous Urge is the most recent addition. It says if basically English Duress and Agent of Treachery had a child in the form of a sorcery, as we can steal our opponent's girl from their hand and then cast it ourselves. And because that counts as 2 spells cast on our turn, we can do it, regardless of what, as long as we have 4 mana or more, we can do that in the same turn, thanks to Fires of Invention. So I deem that pretty damn powerful. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. I think I made it clear how much of a fan I am of this archetype, and I do believe this version is significantly stronger. And I'm very excited to share the gameplay that I have for you guys today. It's really good. It's really quality games. Very tight best of 3 series against Golos Gates and against Simic Food, with Nisa, Akko, like that. 2 very strong top tier decks and some really high quality gameplay, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Subscribe for more daily MTG content from your boy. And I promise I won't say your boy again. And I'll stop talking. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. What about putting a Fire of Invention in the sideboard so you can grab it anytime with Fae of Wishes? That's not a bad idea. Like, I actually thought about that, but I'm not sure. Pigeon Man with the Prime, thank you. Thoughts on 3 or 4 Fae of Wishes? 3 seems more than enough, especially because I can bounce them back. And if I have Fires of Invention on the board, the ability to bounce them is just like, it's pretty free. Hey Mogwai, I saw some of your old comments in old Roger-based videos. Do you still follow the Attack on Titan manga? Eesh. I do actually. I'm waiting for the next chapter. I think it's October 9th, so it's like a few days from now. Yeah, I'm super hooked. I'll be dropping a fire. No, not you. Guys, there's so much Golos running around. It's crazy. This is good. I honestly don't know how good Ashiok is in this matchup. He hasn't felt... I mean, to be fair, I haven't been able to play him on curve ever. I'm actually going to keep that there. I'm going to take out this Circuitous route. Double Teferi is annoying, but hey. As long as I play Narset, he can't draw with it.
Right on schedule. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
The focus, and I have just the trick for this.
Trust me, I have a plan.
I was talking with Merchant the other day, and we were talking about why this deck... Give me a second.
Keep an open mind.
Fae of Wishes. What can I get with Fae of Wishes? Not much. I better just drop this.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil put thoughtfulness before action.
He's 1 land away from getting the Field of Death to proc.
I'll protect you.
And unfortunately, I just keep drawing.
Meditate and prepare.
I keep missing all of my red lands. I keep missing every single one of them. That's unfortunate. We just got really lucky, like not drawing into fabled passages. And every time we're gonna draw into something, Narset just pushed it away. So, and I mean, that's just, you know, you can't predict that. He goes face here, which is interesting. I would assume he would direct one attack towards Narset so he can draw more.
That's more like it.
That may mean he has some sort of like counter spell or something. Top or bottom, top or bottom.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
These Teferis are really holding us back.
There goes nothing.
He doesn't bounce his back though.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint.
Why wouldn't he? Okay, now he bounces it. Okay.
I've got time. I'm known for my excellent timing. Let's try this. This might be a bad idea. I know my responsibility. Here we go.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
That actually cripples us really bad. It doesn't quite end this.
I know 88 ways to defeat. Hone your prowess.
Don't worry. I got this.
I need a red source of mana. I need to top deck it.
I have just the trick for this.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to tap the Fae of Wishes. What am I gonna get? Oh. God damn it, dude. The fact that red mana, like when we found our mana, he you know made a good play and he stole it. Like that just kind of like really obliterated us here. And unfortunately, if I go for this, that's 4. Okay, I have a total of 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 mana. So if I tap this for 3, I do that, he still bounces and kills me. So I have to play Narset.
If you wish to surrender now, keep an open mind.
And there's, but the Fable passes didn't mind because I didn't have. Yeah, we just got really crippled for a very good portion of the game because we couldn't find the red source of mana. And every time we went for Narset, we pushed all of our red lands down to the bottom of our deck. We got really unlucky with that. So it's fine though. Like we can definitely bring this back. I'm gonna put these two. Take out a couple of Murderous Riders. Take out the Enter the God Eternals, and we're gonna go with this. It's very important for us to get a red source of mana, and that game is a very good example of that. But I'm not gonna tweak my mana base because my mana base is fine. We just got unlucky, and here we go again. But this time we have Thought Erasure and we have Ashiok on curve, and I think that's like super huge. Not just any kind of huge, like super huge. Double Surveil as well to potentially set up the fires that I've mentioned as well. I have three phase. Once upon a time. Oh no, he just kind of like stopped on his. Yeah, it's just one. It's that bug that like automatically stops. Let's drop this to the bottom.
You.
I really should have seen that coming.
My dreams dissipate like smoke.
Hopefully we can draw into... There we go. I'll take it.
Behold,
I suppose that's how it meant it.
dream was but a dream.
Okay, Ashiok is really making me feel really safe now.
Here comes the DJ.
I do need a land though. Nice de-ramping there, brother.
I lost my appetite.
I know it may seem weird, but now by playing Double Fires of Invention, all right. Even if he does play a Teferi on me, do this.
Suits me well. I have other schemes to attend. You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
This has been a nightmare.
My schemes are never ending.
Dream big tonight. I leave you.
That
My victory was but a dream.
We dealt with the Field of the Dead. Like, now he only has one Field of the Dead. And with Murderous Rider, we have a good blocker for these zombies. Okay, there's the giant. Let's go for this. God damn, dude.
Will wipe your bloodline with
Yeah,
some
Fae of Wishes is actually amazing. I mean, this pretty much should solidify our win, right? Where's your win con now? Guys, I didn't have the mana. Actually, could I have done it like that? But without, did I need to tap the castle here?
You will be haunted.
Yeah, I think I derped. There.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
My revenge will be painful. Let your weak
Minds crumble. In case he has like a fourth Agent of Treachery.
Anyone who stands in my way is getting sizzled. No pressure.
He's almost milled. How many Agent of Treacheries does this man have? 3. I mean, if Bolas does get stolen, right? I think we're going to game 3. I have to look back into that. I may have missed lethal. I may have missed lethal. To be fair, I need a little bit more experience with Fae of Wishes. She's amazing though. Like the fact that she keeps coming back. He has 4 Agent of Treacheries, guys. 4 Agents of Treachery.
Fizzled out.
perish.
4, I repeat, 4 Agents of Treachery.
Prowess is all but thoughtfulness before action.
Jeez.
The immortal Nicole Bolas
Dead.
will be
Your end. So that was dragged out. If I've ever had a dragged out game.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
We're just a bunch of barking hyenas in chat. Ignore us.
Okay, so this man has 4 agent. I repeat, this man has 4 agent of treacheries. We have to really watch out for that. Like, I took away all of his field of the deads. I took everything from him. His ability to search for lands, like, and he still just kept coming. Okay, you know what? Oh, this hand is too slow. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I mean, Liliana could be a good win condition, but I need to make sure that I don't die to like a storm first. I need the Ritual of Soot. But Liliana plus, you know, Elder Spell or the other one could be a legit win con. I'm going to keep this just because I really don't want to go down to 5. I'm a 26 land deck, and most of my lands are swamps, so I could get screwed. I could get mana screwed. It could happen. But I'm not going down to 5 cards. I gotta hope, man.
I am not going to sit this one out. Trust me, I have a plan. I've got time.
Practiced against meditate and prepare.
Let's try this.
Hone your prowess. I won't forget our time together.
This might be a bad idea.
I made a mistake. I should have.
Me to phase you out of time?
I want to hit the fairy because if he wants to bounce that back,
Here we go.
he loses the fairy. That could be an agent of treachery.
Spark will be mine. Your existence is pointless.
Hey! 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 Oh, there we go. Whew! I have never heard of that. That's random. That's a bit random. But yeah, no, I haven't heard of it. Yeah, I could have dropped one fires. That's also true. Okay, we could see turn 2 Akko. Turn 2 Akko is spooky. I'm gonna put this at the bottom. I like Drawn from Dreams, don't get me wrong, but I have a pretty sizable hand already. Is that Akko? Oh, it's Akko. It's Akko. Oh, no. It's Bronto Boy. I mean, Veil of Summer. I know it's a thing now. I'd rather just take out Nisa, honestly. Though, to be fair, I mean, Nisa is problematic, but this Veil of Summer is something we're gonna have to attempt to play around a little bit. We need a board wipe. We need to search for a Ritual of Soot. I'm taking the duress here so I can force that Veil of Summer out of him.
I train every day. No one put thoughtfulness before action. This was overwhelming.
make an excellent informant for my study.
Veil of Summer.
No
Okay.
tail should be discarded.
He's playing Arboreal Grazers too. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's see. How do we do this? You can just jump block me this turn.
I know 88 ways to meditate and prepare.
With Narset on the board, he can't draw a card with Hydroid Crassus. I want to destroy the Brontodon. And next turn, I can potentially Fires of Invention into Dragon God here. Like, the Brontodon is something that I need to kill later down the line anyways, because I need to have my Fires of Invention not be disrupted.
Let me aid your research.
Let's see what he's fishing for here. Brontodon was reprinted, commonness. It's Core Set 2020. Negate. Oh, so he's packing negates. Okay.
My mind needs a rest.
Wait, what? Why would you ever tap like this? Why would you ever tap like this? What the fuck?
I have learned all I can here.
It's probably gonna create a food with the goose. I have the zombie army to trade with a questing beast, but I needed to get Tamiyo out of the way because otherwise you can just return a bunch of different shit.
I love everything from deer to dinosaurs. This'll be
That's
fun to watch.
Pretty nasty.
I'll return with larger predators.
I gotta keep this in the back because he could have another questing beast, so I need to be able to trade into it. That's good.
All will bow before Nicole Bolas. No! My intellect is without limit.
I'm gonna keep this because I could use it as fodder for Fae of Wishes.
I will aid you.
He's using this, which leads me to believe that he needs it for like a blue play.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced.
I mean, Elder Spell and I win. The problem is I can't, if I Fae of Wishes, return to my hand and play it, I can't play Elder Spell the same turn. So I'm gonna have to rely on some good scrying here.
The storied past holds our future.
Come on, baby. Show me something good. Show me the money. Yu-Gi-Oh! My deck has no pathetic cards, hero. On my Wamo. Shiddaru!
I can help you no longer.
I will not stand for such violence.
You are old.
Attaboy.